Alright, it's my weekly garden update. My fishies. Zoe was out here trying to catch fish earlier, but as she noticed, they like to jump out and it freaked her out, so she stopped. See if I can get one to come over. This little guy, he's so friendly. He's too friendly. So many fish. I'll see if I can get a picture of the babies. Got lots of new stuff in the garden. I don't know if anybody's been to Home Depot lately, but Home Depot has all of their vegetables and herbs on sale. 5 for $10, because most people that grow things can't really grow anything right now because it's past the time, but not in aquaponics. You see a lot of stuff is much bigger. There's my regular sage, my oregano. This is that same Swiss chard growing. This will get tremendously bigger. But, I mean, I could technically harvest some of it now, but I like it really huge. I got some purple basil yesterday. Some chocolate mint here. My thyme, parsley. I bought another lavender plant because I ran out of things I didn't have. Let's see if I can keep this one alive. My basil, which greened up since adding some nutrients to it. Rosemary. Let's go around this way. This lemon balm, which wasn't doing really well, and now, as you can see, it's doing as well as everything else. Peppermint and pineapple sage and dill over here, and that's really all I have in this bed. This is a new addition. This is called a wicking bed. If you don't know what a wicking bed is, you can look it up. I actually pulled the sweet potatoes out of the aquaponics garden because basically they were just sucking up nutrients. You know, there was this big, beautiful, like, vine coming down here, but I mean, there was nothing going on in the roots. So this is actually some of our good bacteria rock on the bottom. And then this pipe goes all the way down to that rock, and you'll see there's a hole right there that I cut, or that I drilled. And then there's some landscape fabric, and then some really good Vigo organic dirt in there. And I stuck the sweet potatoes in there, so we'll see how they do. I've never grown sweet potatoes, but you can see the idea is that the water comes up from the bottom, which forces the roots to struggle a little bit. So, you know, the hope is that you get a potato. You can see that it's damp though, so it's working. It's definitely working. And what I put in that pipe right there is actually water that I've been pulling out of here. Alright, so let's look at this bed. I did get another tomato to take the place of the, don't mind my dog. There's a possum underneath our deck, and she's freaking out. I got some cherry tomatoes to go right here. These are a vining tomato. These are not. These are pear tomatoes, and they're yellow pear tomatoes. This is not a vining tomato plant. This is this only really gets about that tall. But as you can see, it's loaded with tomatoes and blooms where there aren't even tomatoes yet. There's blooms. Let me come in here. There's a little bitty one right there coming. Look at all these new blooms. Tomatoes. They're all over. Literally, oh, look at all those blooms. This literally just looked completely dead a couple weeks ago. I mean, it looked as bad as my jasmine. Well, not a couple weeks, probably about a month. It looked pretty dead. Oh, there's a bird in my garden. Dang, there it went. Okay, watermelon. I think this one burned a little bit, but it'll come back. I don't know how this watermelon will do. We'll see. This squash, hush. You can see right here we've got some squash blossoms about to happen. This cucumber grew like crazy. This was literally like way down here when I first got it. Eggplant. At the advice of some of my online aquaponics friends, I went ahead and stuck this pineapple in here. I got some Mexican tarragon, and I put that over here because this stuff grows like crazy. I had it last year. These are those beans. See those beans that I showed you last week? I got some rope hanging for these to vine up. Probably in I don't know, maybe 2 weeks. Oh, stupid ant. I need to put some cornmeal out here. In another 2 weeks, I bet you this will be all the way up there and loaded with beans. My cilantro is doing much better over in this bed. This is that new pepper. These are sweet peppers. Look at that. We got a bloom there. Several blooms coming up here. That one hasn't really bloomed yet, and these aren't growing very large. I don't know if that plant's gonna make it or not. You know, that's the one that I pulled up from the other garden, so we'll see. If it doesn't, it doesn't. No big deal. But anyway, that's pretty much what's going on in here. I'll see if I can get a picture of the baby fish. There's one little baby fish in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Usually if I kick the side, it moves around. Let's see if I can find it. I keep hoping it's not going to get sucked up in the sump and go back into the fish tank. Or worse off, into one of the beds. If it goes into one of the garden beds, it's dead for sure. Although if it goes in the fish tank, it's probably dead too. Oh, there it is. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it. It's actually right there in the middle. Dang, you probably can't see it. Oh, it moved. Oh, there it went. Over there. It's a little bitty baby fish. I don't know if you can see it. I'll be able to tell later when I look at this video. There it is. It's like darting around all over the place. Yeah, it's not really moving. It's sitting still hiding out. One little baby fish, and it's literally probably about 2 centimeters. It's tiny. I don't really need more fish, but whatever. So that's about it. I still need to go get a better cover. My seeds in the Ziploc bags are doing great. I'm hoping by maybe not this weekend, but next weekend, I can start either putting some of those in dirt, because some of them will need to go in dirt for a while, and then get some of them in the garden maybe the week after that. But I'll keep you posted on how the wicking bed goes. Like I said, I never tried this before. It was a MacGyver experiment.